Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make custom hair. So without further ado, let's get started. So first you're going to want to obviously open up Roblox Studio. And making custom hair isn't that hard, so once you get the hang of it, then it would be really easy. So we're going to open base plate. And wait for this to load. So now I'm going to do the model that I want to do. So if you guys haven't watched my previous video, or my first video I believe, it's how to make a simple GFX. So if you guys don't know how to make a simple GFX already, make sure you guys go watch that, because it would be really hard to do this without watching my first video. So if you guys haven't watched it, go watch my first video, and if you guys have, then you guys are good to go. So now I'm going to type in, you guys can type in any name. I'm just going to do my name. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to press sides. I'm going to press spawn part 6. Wait for that to spawn. So here's my character. It should be highlighted in blue, or it should have a blue highlighted box around it, and your username should be highlighted as well. So you're going to go to the arrow next to your username and make sure your username is not highlighted, or else it would mess up the hair. So now you're going to go here, and you're going to go to where it says head and all of that. So you're just going to go to head, and this is up to you. I usually do this because it looks better when I do it with my custom wigs. So you guys can go to the arrow next to the head, press that, and scroll down and go to face. So now I usually delete my face because I feel like it looks a little bit better when you use custom wigs. It's completely up to you. So I'm going to right click that and delete it. So now I have no face. Hold on, let me just rotate my character so you guys can see. Okay, so as you can see, I have no face. So I'm just going to show you guys. Now I'm going to get rid of everything that's on my face, my hair. So I'm going to delete my glasses and my hair, so we can add some custom hair. So now that you have everything kind of cleared off, you guys, this is completely up to you. I usually do this. I go to my search bar, and you guys can search up blush, or you guys can do freckles. I'm just going to do blush for this one, so my face isn't looking too plain. And I usually do this one is creation add-on. So you're gonna press that, and it should come up with these two people. So now it should be highlighted if you click on it. So I'm gonna find that. So it's right here, and you're gonna go to the arrow next to it, and go to the arrow next to blush, and go to the arrow next to head. And if you look down, it should say decal. So you're gonna right click decal and go to copy, and you're gonna go to your head, and then right click your head and go to paste into. Now the blush should be right there, and you can delete that. And if you look, the blush is on your face. So I'm just gonna move slower. Yeah, so the blush is right there. There is freckles, and if you guys want to do freckles, then you guys are gonna search up freckles. And I would recommend doing this one. It's the first one that should pop up. That's the one that I would do. You guys can also add faces if you want. Just do the exact same thing that I did earlier, and you guys can add faces. So I'm just going to do wig. And here are a bunch of cute wigs. So I'm going to be using, there is a bunch of little sets here that you guys can use. Yeah, so I'm going to be using this one right here. It is Wig for Gigi, I believe. Yeah, Wig Art Pop Gigi. You guys can of course scroll down and there would be a lot more. But yeah, I'm just going to be using this one. Okay, so here's the wig, and I'm just going to move it onto the character. If you guys find that the wig is not moving as smoothly, then you guys select the wig, go to Model, and go to Studs. And you should have your studs be 0 and rotate be 0. This lets you move it in smaller studs so you can get a really precise move. So I'm just going to move my hair onto my character. Okay, so now that you're done positioning your wig or your hair on top of your character's head, you guys are going to select the head or the hair, and then you're going to go to your character and make sure you press Control or Command and select the head. So now you're going to right click and press Export Selection, and you're going to go to wherever you're going to save it. I'm just going to be saving it to my avatar accessories, and I'm just going to name it whatever you want. You guys can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it this. So I'm going to save that, and it should save. So now you're going to select the hair or the wig, and you make sure to select it, and you're going to find where it is. So it should be highlighted in blue to know that it's selected, and you're going to right click that and go to Export Selection and save it in a different folder. So I made a separate folder for my wigs specifically, and it's right here. You guys can go ahead and make a separate folder for anything right now. So I'm just going to save it as okay, so you're going to save that, and it should save. So now you guys can of course save your texture and stuff. I already saved my texture, so I don't really need to do it. So now we're going to exit out of Roblox Studio, or you guys can minimize it. I'm going to minimize it just in case I need to come back. And before we open our woman rig, and if you guys don't know where to get the woman rig, it will be in the link in the description down below. So now we're going to go to the files, and you're going to go to where you saved the wig. So this is a really important step if you guys are having trouble making the wig transparent, so it doesn't have like gray or white streaks or black streaks in the hair, which a lot of people tend to have now. So I'm going to scroll down and find the wig texture. So here's the wig. So it's named Wig for Gigi Texture. So if you guys don't know how to find it, usually the hair is gray when you press on it. Okay, so you're going to right click the wig and go to Open With and do Paint.net. If you guys don't have Paint.net, it's completely fine. You guys can use something else. So I'm going to do Paint.net. And I'm going to go to Adjustments and go to Curves. So now you come up, this little chart pops up, I guess. And you guys, if you guys are trying to do more of a black hair color, I wouldn't suggest doing it on luminosity, only because when you do it, it just makes it a solid black. There's no actual texture in it. It's just kind of like a solid color. So I'd go down to RGB, and you guys are doing black, then just adjust it here. I'll show you guys right now. See, it gives it a little bit of a shine, and looks a little bit more realistic. But I'm not doing black today. I'm just going to be doing like a blonde hair color or a brown. So to do that, I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So there's 3 boxes, and they should have checks on them. One should be red, one should be green, and one should be blue. So if you guys want to add color to the actual hair, you guys are going to have to uncheck the box that you want the color to be. So if you guys are going to have to kind of mix it, or you guys are going to kind of have to experiment with it. So I'm just going to uncheck red and move the line until I kind of get the color I want. So I'm doing like a dark red, and then check the red box, and then kind of experiment until you get the color you want. So I'm gonna do green. Let me go up here maybe. And oh, there we go. We get a nice okay, so we get like a nice blonde color. I'm gonna go add in some blue just to kind of tone it down a bit. Okay, I'm going to really quickly do this and I'll be right back when I'm done. Okay, so now that I'm done experimenting and finding the color that I'm satisfied with, we're going to go ahead and save it. So you're going to press OK, and you're going to wait for that. And now you're going to go to up here in the corner, and it should say File. Go to Save, and you're going to press OK. So now it's saved, and you guys can exit out of this. And when you look here, it's the color. It's now colored. So now I'm going to go open the woman rig. I'm just going to open that. And now we have our woman rig. So I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly add the textures, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm done adding my textures, and we're going to import the head and the hats. So I'm going to go to File, go to Import, and then go to Wavefont OBJ. So now you're going to go to where you saved your wig and your head. So I'm going to go to my avatar accessories and then search up my hats. So here it is. You're going to select that and press Import OBJ. Do not do MLT because it won't import the right one. So do Import OBJ. Okay, so now your head is here. So mine is gray for some reason, but if yours is gray, then I will teach you how to get rid of that. If you guys is colored, then you're good to go. I'm just going to show you guys if you guys have gray hair. So now I'm going to select my head, and if you guys don't know how to do shading, you're gonna go to the little plus up here. If you guys don't have the plus, then delete some of these tabs except for default, and your plus should appear. So I'm gonna go here and go to general, and then go to your shading, and make sure you have your head selected. So if you look over here, you have your little node set up here. So I'm going to really quickly delete the orange one. You guys are always going to want to delete the orange one. So you're going to press that and delete. Now this will make it transparent, so your hats won't be so transparent. And if you guys are having trouble and your head's transparent, then you're going to go to this little beach ball icon or the checkered ball icon, and you're going to go, so one of these should be selected. You're going to go down to the second one, and you're going to go down, and you're also going to delete the orange one. Hopefully that makes sense. Make sure you aren't on your character before it would turn your head black instead of your hair black. So now we're going to delete the principal BSDF for the hair. So you're going to click the green icon, or the green little principal BSDF, and right click that, or just press delete on your keyboard, and your hair should turn black. So now your screen should look like this, or your node area should look like this. So now you guys can go to add, or you can do Shift A. I'm going to do add, and I'm going to search up BSDF. Make sure it's all capitals, so BSDF. Now you're going to press diffuse BSDF and drag that right here. So now I'm going to go to add, and then you're going to search up BSDF again, And you're going to scroll down to transparent. So make sure you guys don't do translucent, but transparent. And you go there, and then just put that right here. I'm going to kind of move up. And I'm going to press add, and you do one last one, which is called mix shader. So now you're going to move that right there. So you should have 3 green ones, 1 diffuse BSDF, 1 transparent BSDF, and 1 mix shader. So now all we have to do is connect the dots. So you're going to go from your texture, and you're going to go to color, and you're going to move that to color. Next, you're going to go to your diffuse BSDF and go to BSDF right here and move that to shader. Next, when you've done that, you're going to go back to your wig texture. You're going to go to alpha and you're going to drag that to FAC. Next, you're going to go to transparent BSDF and you're going to drag the dot from BSDF all the way down to the second shader. And then last but not least, we're going to go to mix shader and you're going to go to shader to surface. Okay, so now once you're done connecting everything, you guys are going to go to this file right next to it and press open image. And you guys are going to go to your wig. So now you're going to go to where you saved your wig. So mine is named wig for GG, texture GG1, texture PNG. Now you're going to press that, make sure it's blue, and press open image. And once you press it, it should be the hair color that you want. So once you go to default and you go to render mode, it should be there. So I'm going to add a light really quick so you guys can see. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to really quickly pose my character, add the head onto the character, and I'm just going to create like a really cute pose. So I will do that really quick and I'll be right back. So really quickly, if you guys want a easier way to actually move the head, then you guys are going to make sure you select the head and you're going to right click it and you're going to set origin and origin to geometry. This is just a way easier and more efficient way to move the head around. So now that I'm done posing, I'm going to go ahead and render, and I'll be back when it's done rendering. Okay, so this is the final product. I'm just going to go to image, save as, and save it to any folder you like. I'm just going to save it to my finished effects. And then save as image. And thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!